Hello, my beautiful fragrance family. Dustin here, Fragrance Fan. Go ahead and do me a solid and click that like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification, and I'm just going to keep on giving you guys these budget-friendly fragrance reviews. $40-ish and $100 range. Most of these are way less than that, and a good number of these you can find at your local rag store. And lo and behold, Burlington Coat Factory is starting to carry some of these little Middle Eastern clone houses. Kamara, Milestone. Yeah, they got them there. But they're out of the box, in the box. And what I mean by that is they don't have the box, the presentation, you know, like fragrances do. They don't have that, but they got the little clear shell around the bottle itself. So you still have to purchase that thing. But the good news for you is there's plenty of people like me that are out there that are reviewing these things and let you know if they're even worth the $12, $15, or maybe even $20 that these things might be marked at, if you should even run out and get that thing. So I want to go over one that ran me $12.99, super cheap. So I was like, all right, I got to pick this thing up and see what it's talking about. And I'm talking about Bois Noire, which is quite obviously a Lalique Encre Noire clone. Funny thing about that is that fragrance is only like $40, and they're cloning it, but at like a third of the price. So it's not uncommon for fragrances to replicate or try to be very inspired by other fragrances that aren't even that much money to begin with. For one, Pop Ribbon 1 Million is like $40. Eros, Versace Eros, at the right places you can find that in the mid 40s to like $50. CK1 is Nautica's like blue sail or classic and blue sail and stuff. They even got the same shape bottle, like, so it's not uncommon. These companies, the Milestones and Kamaras and stuff, they're like just replicating the most random like niche fragrances and things like that. So this doesn't like surprise me that much. They're representing or doing dupes of like Carolina Herrera. They're just all over the map, so there's no rhyme or reason. But this, enough rambling. Looks almost exactly like the Encre Noire bottle, except that one is clear. This one is flat black. Nice atomizer, as always. It's prone to getting marked up, this bottle, this flat black. I mean, everything shows up on this thing. Atomizer lid slides pretty decent into place. I don't trust it altogether, but if you're not familiar with Encre Noire, this is a pretty good interpretation of that. It's very, very dry, dusty, earthy, with a little bit of a like smoothed out edges. It's not like real sharp dry. It's not like peppery or anything like that. It's more earthy, vetiver, oak moss, maybe a touch of like some cedar and stuff like that. It's a woodsy, earthy, dusty, oak moss, vetiver, dry kind of a fragrance without being like choking dry. It's not like real dusty. It's not like real cardboard smelling. A lot of these Milestones have that like cardboard thing, and this one not so much. It's actually really well done, especially for the price. Now, it's not going to be for everybody. This is not a blind buy fragrance, but it's only $12.99. So if you like earthy kind of fragrances, dusty stuff like that, things that have like a heavy dose of like vetiver and oak moss, then this one might be right up your alley, because this is like one of those kind of fragrances that takes a little bit of confidence to wear, because it's not your typical crowd pleaser. It's probably not going to be a compliment getter. It's going to be limited to certain occasions, like maybe I'd say nights, a little bit cooler weather, maybe somewhat more formal, slightly classy maybe. I mean, you can wear this thing whenever, however, but that's just what suits this one the best. Longevity so far is right at the average mark. The projection is right at average. I've spent like the past 2 days really getting to know this thing and wearing it very well, and it's doing pretty good. And I'm going to continue to reach for it. There's no doubt about that. It's not going to be one that is lost in my collection, so that should say something about this fragrance. It does have a bit of character. It's a little bit unique, and it does have a little... Wow. It didn't break, so it's durable. Like I was saying, it does have a little bit of that inkiness that Lalique Encre Noire has. I think one of those words in that in French actually means like ink or something like that. It's supposed to look like an ink bottle. The original is, and you know, with the old pens that you dip. So that's what's going on there. And I like the way that this thing smells. I enjoy it. If you're not afraid of something that's, you know, dusty and earthy and oak mossy, vetiver, decent amount of vetiver, not overly though. It doesn't smell like some kind of like dry tumbleweed or something like that. It's not like overly vetiver, but it does have that going on in it. So if you're looking for something like that, and this is going to be right up your alley, again, it's super cheap. So you can just roll the dice on this thing anyhow, but it's not a safe blind buy. Like I said, it's not a crowd pleaser. There's going to be some people that don't like this thing, but there's going to be others that like it a lot. I like it. Overall, I give it a 6 out of 10. I think it smells really good. The performance is, you know, average, so I can't mark it up there, but 6 out of 10 for a $13 fragrance, that's super solid, in my opinion. Definitely more mature than it is youthful, and pretty limited to the occasions that you can wear it, but I'm going to find those occasions for this thing. So that's my final thoughts on Bois Noir by Milestone. Pour homme, forgot to say that. What a parfum concentration, as always. So with that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself always, and until next time.